This is the book Simple Life by Thom Rainer and Art Rainer. It's kind of a follow-up to their book Simple Church. It doesn't really go into, church ministry as much as Simple Church does, but since they had so much success with that book, they decided to make one for people's personal lives as well. It addresses these 4 topics: time, relationships, money, and God. And it does so in a good, easy to follow format as well. Taking off the cover, you see that the hardbound book is kind of an off-white with black lettering. Real simple. The typeface was nice and big. It's really easy to read. Personally, I like the first 4 chapters the very most, the ones dealing with time. They really helped me think through how I use my time, and I made plans in terms of how I want to use my time going forward as well. At the end of each chapter, there's also some application questions. These can really be helpful in terms of helping you think through some of these topics and also make a plan that you actually stick to. So I definitely recommend thinking through those questions as well. If I had a criticism, I would say that the title of the book doesn't completely match the actual subject of the book. It does keep on coming back to this idea of living a simple life, but it's really more about planning your life and being intentional with your life. And yeah, there's definitely some elements of simplicity there, like defining, the 1 or 2 things that you want to accomplish or do with your time or your relationships, money, and with God, those kinds of things. So there is a simplicity factor in that, but it's really more about planning and implementing what it is that you actually want to do. I did highlight a few things along the way. I think there's definitely some things that can be challenging and useful in the future. For each section, time, relationships, money, and God, it goes through this 4-phase planning process: clarity, movement, alignment, and focus. So the book does get a little bit repetitive using that same model for each of those topics. And if I remember right, that's the same model that they used for Simple Church as well. So once again, they took that same model and tried to apply it to something else, which they did so pretty effectively, I think. I think the book is good. I think it's worth reading, especially if you want help thinking through some of these topics, making plans in terms of how you can better, be faithful in these topics. So Simple Life, I do recommend it. It's kind of older by now at this point, but it does hold up really well. The concepts in this book are, applicable no matter when you read it. So yeah, I recommend it. If you'd like to purchase it, there's a link in the description. We get a small commission and it would really help us out. I'm Chris, and with my wife Abby's help, I'm on a quest to review literally everything sold on Amazon. So if there's something that you need a review of, literally just tell me. Let me know in a comment, and I'll literally buy it and just review it for you. Literally.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.